I wanted to offer some explanation about how to hold the traditional grip with the left hand. So basically, you hold your hand as in a handshaking position and then put it off 45 degrees like this. At this point, you're going to find a third of the way up the stick, just like that, and that is what's going to rest right in the webbing of your thumb, just like that. At that point, start making some sound. You're going to do that by rotating your arm, just like that. Make sure you're getting a nice full rebound, because eventually that's going to be the thing to work on, is getting the extension of that left hand. So as far as the rest of the fingers, at this point you're going to curl your bottom two fingers, curl them like this, and the stick is going to rest right on the cuticle, which is where the skin meets the nail. Alright, so the stick rests there. Then you curl your other two fingers on top of the stick, just like that. From the side view, you'll notice that all the nails are in line. There's a little bit of a bump here, a disconnection there, mostly just because of the stick, it has to go through there, that's all. So just like that. Then you just rest your finger on top. I like to connect. There's going to be a C made with your index finger, and I like to just connect my thumb right to the first joint. Different people have different size hands, so that doesn't work for everybody, but that's where I'm at with that. So a few points beyond that, there are a couple places that beginners to this grip usually falter, and a couple of those are the angle of the hand. So at this point, you'll notice that my arm is pointed directly forward, and that is proper, right? That's what you want to have happen. So the rest of it, though, so the angle of the stick is not a 90-degree angle. It's not like this. It's actually 135-degree angle, which is 90 plus 45, right? So 90 would be directly like this. You can see the square that is created right here, and then 45 degrees right here. So if you remember all the way back to the beginning of this, this hand is at a 45-degree angle here. Okay? So you don't want it to be straight up and down, and you don't want it to be level with the ground either, parallel to the ground. Because that would be catching rain. Imagine if it's raining, you'd create a little puddle in the palm of your hand. So in this case, you want it to be as if it were raining. Your hand would get wet, but it would not collect water. All right? So just to recap on that, webbing of the hand, cuticle of the ring finger, wrap the other two fingers around, connect it with the thumb. Your forearm is pointed forward. The stick is at a 90 plus 45-degree angle, that's 135. And you're going to play from rotating at the forearm. The fingers should not be very tight, but they should sort of hug the stick just a little bit. And then when it comes time to doing rolls or doing anything that on your right hand you would take your back fingers off for, with the left hand in traditional grip, all that means is these two fingers, your middle finger and your ring finger, are going to loosely just let off the stick a little bit to allow a little bit of wiggle. And from there, you press down with your index finger. So that would be if you're doing fast doubles, like that, or if you're doing a buzz. So you'll notice that these two fingers totally disengage from the stick. And I'm pressing in with a little bit of rotation, but actually mostly arm going down. Most of the motion from the left hand is a rotation, but when you have to do something that involves the disengaging these two fingers, that means you have to go up and down with the stick. So, notice a few things as I play it. Left hand is rotating, even if I do big doubles. Still doing rotation, a little bit of up and down there, but let's go a little bit faster. So, then. So I'm still stroking out each of those notes, right? As I get a little faster, you'll notice that I start to loosen this up a little bit more up and down motion here. But I'm still stroking out both of the notes of the double. If I go even faster, now we're getting into territory where even on my right hand, I'm starting to use most of the front of my grip with a 3-point fulcrum, and back fingers a little bit off the stick. But remember, I'm just letting them off just a little bit like that. We don't want to use too much motion to do that, because then it takes more effort and time to go in and out of that motion, and that's inefficient. With the left hand, just a matter of how much not tension, but how much energy is using to squeeze the stick or not, or let it ride free. Okay? And that's traditional grip.